One of the things that I like to do, and it's a great way to save money, is just to go ahead practice chipping and pitching in your backyard. Where pitching and chipping require so much feel and imagination to create the shot, this is a great place to create the worst shots imaginable that you could ever have at the golf course, so that when you get to the golf course, you'll have the confidence to hit the shot that you want to. Today, I've got a lob wedge in my hands. I've just got my little chipping net set up down there. The grass is about 2 inches deep or so, and it's just a good scenario for me to practice getting the feel and the confidence of hitting out of rough around the green. If you get good at just your pitching and chipping, you'll cut many strokes off from your game, and you won't worry so much about when you miss the green, because it won't be hard for you to get up and down. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit a couple of pitch shots, and then I'll go ahead and try a couple of flop shots, and just to see how it goes, I'll just be working on my feel and having in my imagination what I need to do to create the shot. Because the grass is deeper, the technique that you use when you set up to the ball is you put about 70% of the weight on your left side. You have the ball placed in about the middle of your stance, and the club handle is about the middle of your left leg or so. And as you release the ball, as you set up to it, you can set up to the target line with your body and your feet and your knees and everything all square, or you can have a slightly open stance, and sometimes that'll help you see your target line a little bit better. As you release through the ball, keep your release low, and it'll help you to have better contact with the ball so that you don't top it or hit it in the side. One other point, whenever you're practicing, always have a purpose in mind. I've got my target down there with my chipping net. That's where I want the balls to land. I don't know if I'll land in the chipping net, but I want the balls to land near there. So whenever you're hitting a ball, try and focus on what you want the ball to do and where you want it to go. And so that you know what your results are, you'll get better feedback rather than just randomly hitting balls. Yeah, I went about 4 feet, 5 feet long on that one. So I'll try and get a little bit closer on this one. Hey, 2 points. I made that one. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and try a couple of flop shots. They're a little more difficult to do, but they're good to practice, because if you get the confidence of hitting them, they often come in handy around the green. For a flop shot, you use an open club face. You can go ahead and turn the club face open and put the ball towards the front of your stance and open your stance a little bit. And then the important thing is that the club, when it slides underneath the ball, you don't want the club to release after you get through the impact area. You want it to the club to stay square and open. And the easiest way to do that is just to change the position of your right hand. So take and turn your right hand right on top of the golf club, and that will make it so that it's easy for you to just float the club through and keep it open on the back side. So I'm just going to go ahead and have my target down there, try a couple of flop shots, and try and get the feel coming out of this deep rough. Okay. My first one didn't work too well. My second one went in the hole. So, I learned a little bit from my first one. I was able to improve and have a better feel for my second shot. I hope this helps you out.